I'm about to do two things I never thought I'd do. Go shirtless on a YouTube video and swim in a northern Adirondack mountain lake in October. Oh. Alright, so why am I in this cold Adirondack lake? What's it have to do with helping you sleep better during cold weather camping? In my experience, and I think a lot of people's experience, you lay there in that really warm sleeping bag or underquilt and quilt, and you just dread getting up to go pee. You don't want to expose yourself to that cold air. You know it's going to suck. It's not so much the cold that's the problem, it's that mental barrier of sucking up the fortitude to throw back the covers and go out in the cold. Kind of like dropping into a cold lake. So you lay there, and you lay there, and you lay there until the discomfort in your bladder passes the equilibrium point with your worry about the cold exposure. You've still had to expose yourself to the cold, but you've also missed Lord knows how much sleep, and you've had a fair amount of discomfort added to the discomfort of going out in the cold. I'm not suggesting that you need to jump in a cold lake, but I was listening to the Andrew Huberman podcast a while ago, and he was talking about how he does cold exposure and talked about overcoming barriers or overcoming walls. And the first one was just that mental barrier of getting in the water. And his guest on the podcast was Dr. Susanne Soberg from Copenhagen, Denmark. And she's done a lot of research on deliberate cold exposure. And what she said was, when you get into the cold water, there's an initial cold shock. You'll hyperventilate, you'll have a freeze-up reaction. But as you get used to it, as you do it more and more, you become able to control that reaction, and you actually build up your resilience. So what I'm saying is, when you need to get up to pee in the middle of the night, don't lay there agonizing about it. Grit your teeth, summon up your courage, throw the sleeping bag or the quilt off, and just go do it. Every time you do that, it'll get a little bit easier the next time. Just embrace the fact that it's going to be cold and get to it, like I'm about to.